comforts that now make up this modern incarnation of one of Jeep's most famous namesakes. And so, bearing all this new information in mind, let's go ahead and climb aboard and check it out. Now, with our particular tester today being the upscale limited model, it is available with the Chrysler Group remote start system. Simply activate it by hitting the remote start button twice. Beautiful smooth startup from that optional Pentastar V6. Now, upon unlocking the vehicle, as is a signature feature with a lot of Chrysler Group's cars, the automatic LED daytime running lights and headlights will automatically illuminate. And to deactivate the engine, all you have to do is hit the remote start button again. It's as simple as that. Now, this particular Cherokee we're looking at today wears the deep cherry red crystal pearl coat exterior. And as you saw just a moment ago, our particular tester is also equipped with Chrysler's new standard smart key entry system, known as the passkey entry system, and it simply provides complete remote-free access into the vehicle, along with a keyless go push-button ignition. Gaining entry into the vehicle is as simple as having the key fob anywhere on your person, such as I have it here in my pocket. And as you saw just a moment ago, we just unlocked the vehicle. And both the locking and unlocking is done through various buttons and touch-sensitive areas on both the front and back of the door handle. Locking it is as simple as pushing the small black button on any one of the front door handles. Give it just a second, and as long as you have the key fob with you, simply grab the door handle as normal, and that automatically unlocks it. And accenting this beautiful cherry red pearl exterior, our particular tester's interior has been fully appointed in the standard black leather with Morocco gold matte finished painted accents. Now, to start this particular Cherokee, as I stated before, it does have the keyless go push-button ignition. So all you have to do is have the key fob anywhere within the vehicle, then put your foot on the brake, then simply locate and hit the engine start button to fire up the engine. Again, a beautiful smooth startup from that new Pentastar 3.2-liter V6. The new Grand Cherokee comes equipped with electrically assisted power-assisted steering, very smooth and beautiful feedback, a nice soft and supple touch to the leather-wrapped steering wheel, and also, as you can see, an extension of the Morocco gold painted accent here on the center portion of the steering wheel, and this also can be substituted for a more bright silver painted interior accent, but this Morocco gold suits this black interior just fine. Now, as if Chrysler Group couldn't amaze the automotive industry any more than it already has, this particular Cherokee has been outfitted with an all-new electronically controlled ZF 9-speed automatic transmission. Comes with manual shifting capabilities to the left-hand side of the drive portion of the gear shifter. And with our particular model today having the optional Uconnect system, which includes the 8.4-inch touchscreen display, it is available with a reverse backup camera, also known as the Park View system, which includes a contouring set of guidance lines which, when you turn the wheel, will automatically contour to the direction in which you turn the steering wheel. It's as simple as that. It's a beautiful, almost rifle bolt style feel going from park to drive and up and over into the manual mode and throughout all the gears as well. The vehicle also is equipped with child protective safety locks, which will automatically lock the vehicle upon the car detecting motion. Both the driver and passenger windows are automatic in both directions. And upon closing the door and having the key fob with you, the vehicle's interior will chime a few times, letting you know that it's lost detection of the Chrysler Group proximity key fob. Now for the all-new Cherokee, right now there are an available selection of two separate engines. The first is a standard corporate 2.4-liter Tiger Shark multi-air inline 4-cylinder engine with about 170 horsepower and about 150 pound-feet of torque. But in our case today, we actually have the newest version of Chrysler's Pentastar V6. It's a new 3.2-liter double overhead cams, 24-valve dual variable valve timing with intelligence unit, and it produces 271 horsepower and 239 pound-feet of torque. This, of course, is the smaller variant of the corporate 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 found in this car's older brother, the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and pretty much throughout all of Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep's vehicles. Fuel economy estimates on regular unleaded gasoline are 19 miles per gallon city and 28 miles per gallon highway in front-wheel drive configuration, with it losing about 1 to 2 mpg for the four-wheel drive variant. And now let's see about a few quick revs of that 3.2-liter Pentastar V6 and see what kind of soundtrack she produces. Beautiful, smooth all the way throughout the rev range. Absolutely flawless. And with all of that in mind, let's go ahead and turn on the headlights. You do have the option of them being automatic. Push the button to turn on the fog lights, as well as turn on the hazard lights as usual. And with that in mind, let's go ahead and check out the exterior of the all-new Cherokee. Now, to many a buyer, it is no surprise that Jeep has brought back the all-new Cherokee. The Cherokee namesake actually goes way back in Jeep's history, as being one of the more mid-sized vehicles to compete alongside its own Jeep Wrangler. Whereas the Wrangler was built mainly for trail and off-road purposes, the Cherokee was more a road-going version of the smaller version of Jeep's biggest SUV, the Grand Cherokee. This all-new 2014 model deploys a lot of Jeep's particular styling, including the crosshatch grille, and also producing some of the most amazing technology that Jeep has ever put in any of their vehicles. The new Grand Cherokee does come standard with these LED daytime running lights, with halogen projector lights below, and on this limited trim, coming with chrome accented fog lights. Now, on our particular limited tester today, we have the optional upgraded set of polished aluminum 18-inch alloy wheels, mounted on Continental Pro Contact tires, measuring 225/55 all the way around. Power adjustable LED turn signal equipped mirrors, automatic intermittent rain sensing wipers, And on our particular tester today, mounted between the silver painted roof rails, is a full vista panoramic sunroof. Now coming towards the back of the Cherokee, you can really see how Jeep is really moving with the times. It's a lot more rounded and a lot more beautiful looking than that of its outgoing, more boxy predecessor that so many Jeep fanatics have become accustomed to. Comes with standard LED turn signals and taillights. Dual polished aluminum exhaust tips for this V6 model. You can see your park view, rear view camera. Rear heated defrosting glass with integrated rear windscreen wiper. As I mentioned before, it does have the painted silver aluminum roof rails. As you can see, about 19 miles per gallon city and 28 miles per gallon highway. It's an absolutely beautiful small SUV. Even in such a competitive market nowadays, the Cherokee really has now made a name for itself. No longer is it the old, boxy, sort of, I guess, old school design of Jeep. It is now the new, rounded face of Jeep's small, compact SUV. Absolutely stunning to look at. And now with that in mind, viewers, we move from the exterior of the new Cherokee to take a look at the all-new interior. As I stated, our particular tester has been fully appointed with genuine black leather with the signature Moroccan gold painted accents. This limited model does come with power adjustable seats for both the driver and passenger with a multi-way lumbar support. Can also see the Moroccan gold stitching here in the leather portions of the lower part of the seat. And as you would expect on such a loaded out Cherokee, you do get a plentiful array of options, including power mirrors, automatic one-touch driver and passenger window in both directions, the rest of your power windows along with electronic window locks and also power door locks. And as you saw over here earlier, you also have your automatic headlights, along with your halogen projector lights, and also your optional fog lights. Now, immediately upon stepping into the all-new Cherokee, you are instantly surrounded by some of America's finest handcrafted quality. Ever since Chrysler actually bonded with Fiat, their entire lineup has seen a dramatic change in terms of design, technology, and overall available features as standard. Here in our limited Cherokee tester, you can really see how they've extended a use of fine, supple leathers, such as here on the very thickly rimmed steering wheel, which includes an all-new design for 2014, which started, as is the case with a lot of Jeep's times, with the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee. As I said, you've got your light controls down here, and moving up to the steering wheel, you have your standard controls for your cruise control over here on the right. You have your display controls over here on the left, and standard Bluetooth with voice recognition right here in the middle. Now, one of the most striking features about the driving position of the new Cherokee is the gauge cluster and display. It starts off with a beautiful little gauge sweep and moves up to these beautiful white and red lit gauges with the gold accents surrounding the numerics. But the most striking feature is right here in the middle, this huge LCD display that displays pretty much any and all information related to the vehicle. Even when you open the door, you can see it produces a small little animation with sort of a three-dimensional shape of the overall vehicle itself. And that, in turn, is actually part of the Uconnect system, which is located right here in the center. Now, before we get to the Uconnect system, you look down here and you've got a multitude of controls. You've got a dual zone automated climate control system just underneath your radio controls right here, traction control button in the center, and an actual option to turn the actual screen off. Simple as that. You've got your back button to go different ways on your 8.4-inch touchscreen. And you've also got, like I said, your dual zone climate controls, your fan speed, just turn the dial. Shows up here on the dash. Your automatic button, just push it, and it will automatically adjust the fan speed and temperature to the outside climate, in which you can manually take over by turning the knob. Your temperature controls on either side, introducing air conditioning and air conditioning recycling, front and rear defroster, and that's pretty much your lot. And you can actually control the climate through the climate control system up here. As you can see, you've got your multi air conditioning settings, your temperature controls, heated steering wheel, and heated seats, maximum air conditioning, and also your different climate zones. You can introduce the automatic air conditioning, which we saw before, or just turn it off altogether. Now, the Uconnect system is quite a piece of genius engineering. It's not all new for 2014, but it still provides an excellent array of features in terms of driver-activated comforts. You've got your different radio settings. Now, this particular limited model has also been outfitted with the 9-speaker Alpine upgraded audio system. Produces a nice amount of bass. And even also includes a direct tune button, which if you just want to push in your different radio station. Beautiful song. And if you actually push this button, you can just mute it. Simple as that. And apart from the Sirius XM radio, which we have right now, you can just go to your standard FM unit or AM radio stations. Now, apart from that, you have your standard media and heated seat controls. You have your automatic dimming mirror and different settings for all of these. They're 2-stage heated seats for the front and for the driver and passenger. And you also have, as you saw, your climate control, navigation screen with included SD card, pairing your phone, and different Uconnect apps. And this all is activated when you actually purchase the vehicle and you are automatically subscribed to your Uconnect. Truly awesome. You even got a small little storage compartment up here at the top of the dash. In fact, there's compartments pretty much all over the vehicle, and the most handy of which, and I actually experienced this in the Dodge Dart, and it's pretty neat that they carried it over to a lot of other vehicles, is a small storage compartment located here under the passenger seat, which in this case we've stored all of our camera gear and the backpack in which it was placed. And you can just close it down, and it turns right back into the passenger seat, which is actually pretty nifty. Now down below, you also have your SD card for navigation, iPod USB and auxiliary input, along with a direct current 12-volt outlet. Also just below the shifter, as if this car doesn't have enough electronic conveniences, it does have an electronic parking brake. So just put your foot on the brake and pull up to set, and push forward to release. Seems to be quite an interesting feature that takes over in a lot of vehicles on the market nowadays. Now the sunroof, as I mentioned before, is automatic one touch. Just push the button. Retracts the whole entire shade. And it's all done in one touch of a button. Don't even need to hold it down. Just hit it again, and it closes. Mesh wind guard up top. Hit it again. Should be able to retract the shade. Oh, that's tilt. Anyways, you kind of get the idea as to how this whole thing works. Definitely a nice piece of engineering. And up top, you've got, like I said, your auto-dimming mirror with a sensor up in the top, and your assistant 911 controls as normal. Absolutely fantastic piece of engineering. Truly a wonderful addition to the all-new Jeep family. But with that in mind, viewers, let's go ahead and turn off the engine. Just push the button. Simple as that. And let's go ahead and check out the rest of the new Cherokee. Now, being that it is a small SUV, it does have room for 5 passengers. Rear seat room is actually quite comfortable. I'm about 6 foot 1 inches tall, and I've still got enough room even with the seat in my preferred driving position. The footwells are nice and deep and provides plentiful amounts of footroom back here. And also in terms of headroom, with the panoramic sunroof in place, I do have a good bit back here. We've got a center fold-down armrest with cup holders. And these seats are 60-40 split fold. They just simply activate by grab the trigger here. They'll fold down all the way flat, even with the headrests in place. Now, albeit the fact that the new Cherokee is loaded out like it is in our case, it does not come with a power-assisted liftgate, but it does have a small little trigger underneath, revealing quite the spacious cargo capacity. Small little cargo tray here, it just unlatches and retracts as normal. You have your spare tire and repair kit underneath. You can also fold these up to protect the backs of the seats. As you can see, they fold up just like so. And you've also got an additional 12-volt direct current outlet located right here in the back. The gas filler opener is located just underneath the armrest on the driver's door. Now, in terms of safety features, the Jeep Cherokee really is class leading, or at least close to it. You've got driver and passenger airbags up front, side curtain and side impact airbags, as well as side impact and curtain airbags for the rear as well. And those are just naming a few of the airbags found on this vehicle, as this is one of the more highly advanced Jeeps to come onto the market in recent years. Now, in most cases where this seat would be powered, and I do apologize, I did say it was powered before, but with this one being manually adjustable, this is the reason why you have this small little storage compartment here in the passenger side. If the seat was powered, you would not be able to have this accessible storage part. But once you climb in, even with all the stuff being under the seat, close the door to get in, you are immediately surrounded again by a very spacious environment. This seat isn't exactly in the most optimal passenger position for someone like myself, but Still, I have plentiful amounts of footroom. I can stick my feet right up under the dashboard. The glove box is damped. It's not lined with felt or anything like that, but it is quite deep. My arm goes a long way back there. And definitely a nice little place to store things like your reading materials, maps, and so on. In conclusion, the new Cherokee is definitely a beautiful piece of engineering. A welcomed addition to the small compact SUV, and definitely one that shows truly what Chrysler can do with its new Chrysler Fiat combination. So viewers, this now concludes this rather well-rounded look at the all-new 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited with 3.2-liter Pentastar V6. If you wish to contact Grapevine Chrysler Jeep Dodge about this particular vehicle, or any of the others that you may have seen in the background of this film, please feel free to do so by using the information in the description box below, or come visit them off of Highway 121 and 114 here in Grapevine, Texas. Until then, viewers, have a great day, and I will see you guys later.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to take a quick walk around look at this brand new 2015 Jeep Cherokee Latitude front wheel drive. This Cherokee is painted in cashmere pearl coat, has the black with the light frost beige cloth interior. This vehicle is powered by a 2.4 liter multi-air 4-cylinder engine, has a 9-speed automatic transmission. This vehicle does have the 8.4 touchscreen display, a satellite radio, Uconnect apps, and a reverse camera. Let's take a look at the interior. Alrighty, so inside this vehicle has power windows, power mirrors, and power door locks. Manual adjust seats with driver's seat height adjustment. Alrighty, panning across the interior, this vehicle has automatic headlamps, trip computer, Uconnect voice command with Bluetooth, cruise control, a 8.4-inch touchscreen display, does have a reverse camera, also has Uconnect apps, which include a Wi-Fi hotspot, radio and climate controls repeated below. You have your media data center with the 12-volt power point, SD card reader, USB outlet, and auxiliary port. Electronic parking brake, illuminated cup holders. Does have a dual level center console storage. Also has a USB port and a 12-volt power point as well. Passenger seat folds up to reveal storage. There's also dash top storage as well. Alright, taking a look at the back seat. Seats recline. They also fold 60-40 split. There is a armrest with integrated cup holders. Rear passengers also have their own air vents. And below, there's a 115-volt AC outlet. Large luggage area. Doesn't have a spare tire, what it does have is the inflation kit. Alrighty, this does conclude our quick walk around look at this new 2015 Jeep Cherokee Latitude. If you have any questions or would like to see this vehicle, please contact our showroom. One of our friendly sales staff will be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. And as always, thanks for watching.